Okay, so I'm just going to give you a quick video tutorial on the compliments pass around activity that we're going to do on either Wednesday or Thursday, depending on what grade level you have during Target. So you should have a sheet that looks like this that kind of has the written directions on it. I thought it might be maybe simpler for some people, or just easier. Some people are visual to see kind of what those directions look like in action. So every student and teacher, if they're participating, will get a paper that looks like this. So what you want to do first is you want to turn your paper over. This would be the paper that belongs to me. So I'll turn it over, and in the bottom, on the back of the page at the very bottom, I can kind of see the line through from the other side. I want to write my first and last name in that bottom space. Okay, so again, here's the regular page, flip it over, and then if this is my paper, I'm going to write my first and last name in that space so that everybody knows whose paper they have. So first and last name. Okay, then we're going to flip it back over, and then when you're ready to start, if you have your kids sitting in a circle or just whatever direction you have them passing, if they're going to pass the person behind them or however, you're going to pass it to that person. Okay, so let's say I get the next person's. Here's a paper, and I'm looking at it. Okay, so that's Kim O'Bray, so I know what I'm going to write about that person. The first person to write will start in this first blank space here where it says start below the line. So I'm going to write whatever I'm going to say, whatever compliment or nice thing I'm going to say that's positive. For the sake of this little video, I'm just going to quickly write something. I'm just going to do like alphabet letters. I'm just going to put a bunch of A's just so I can kind of, okay, so we know that's that. Okay, so what I'm going to do after I write my compliment is I'm going to fold this little to the top of the page down on the line. I'm going to crease it on that line, and so it will just kind of cover up. I can use the next line sort of as a guide to make the fold very straight. That first fold, if you can get it really, really nice and good and creased and straight, then all the rest of the folds after that will be a piece of cake. Okay, so that looks pretty good. So now I would pass this on to the next person behind me or beside me or whichever way we're passing, and then I would receive a new one. So then I would turn it over, and now it'd be somebody different, Johnny Smith or whoever. And then I'm going to write something in there. So I'm just going to go through this now, and I'm just going to do alphabet letters. So there's some B's, and so I would fold, and this is where I need like the little time lapse feature here, which I might do here in a second. C's. So there's some C's. Okay, so I'm going to pause this and fold some more. D's, E's, F's, and fold again. Okay, and so we're just continuing this process as each new paper gets passed to us. The next person writes in a compliment in the next space, and then they fold it over so the next person can't see the previous compliments. Okay. Okay, I just finished H and I folded that down. And don't worry if it's like not exactly lined up on the line. It's all going to work out in the end. So now I'm ready for I. Okay, and I'm going to fold that one. Okay, there's L. And I'm going to do M. And I'm going to fold that down, and I can fit one more. It's N. Okay, so there's N, that's my last compliment, and now I'm out of space. I'll fold that down. So now if I pass it to the next person and I receive it from the next person, previous person, okay, I can turn it over. There's the person who it belongs to, Kim O'Bray, okay, or whoever it was now. Okay, these are all filled, so now what you're going to do is you're now going to just open this and open it once, and even though we can see the person who wrote that compliment, that's okay. We're just going to go ahead and write on this. So that was letter N, L-M-N-O. So these are going to be O's. Okay, and then I'll pass it to the next person. They'll take it, they'll see whose it is. Okay, this is this person's. So they're going to flip that down, and now they're going to write here, P. Remember, I'm just using letters for the sake of this activity. So then they can keep looking. Okay, they get the next one. It's this person's. The next person gets to open that up, and they can write here. Q. Wait, that's an O. Q, a cursive Q. Oh, goodness. Q. Okay. Again, so the next person gets it, and they simply can start opening the next one, and they can write in there R, 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 R. Okay, so let's say that's how many people. We'll do one more. We'll do S. And that's Kim O'Bray. So I'm going to say You have really nice handwriting. All right, great. Okay, so there's that one, and let's say now I get it back and I get my own paper back. So now I've got my own paper back. I'm going to open it up. That was the back where I had written my name. I'm going to open it all the way up the front. And now I have however many students are in your class, maybe plus the teacher. I have all these wonderful, positive, nice compliments about myself here. And I turn it over, and here were the extra ones. And this person really liked my handwriting. They said I had nice handwriting. And that's how many. So there should be enough for everyone's target class, because I think there are 14 on each side. So that should be about 28 spaces, if not more. So hopefully that works out. But that's what it would look like then, and that person would have all these neat positive compliments, nice things written about them. So this is this person's paper, and then these are all the compliments that they've received. So hope that makes sense. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks for watching.